I could only do so much.
Okay.
I don't want to give it to you and then it dies out again.
Okay.
I'm really sorry I have to pull Jamani. He can be here for maybe like another couple of minutes, but
What?
I have to pull Jamani out for another event. I'm really sorry.
Okay, but I want to introduce him.
Do you think that would be in like the next?
I can introduce him first.
Okay, I'm sorry. But thank you. I'll keep him around for as long as I can.
Hello? Hello? Okay, folks, we're going to, hi, how are you? We're going to begin the program, and after the program, everybody will sit and we will all have our dinner. It's a very special place with one of the world's most renowned chefs, so you're in for a very big treat. Mark Benoit, can you keep people down, please? A lot of effort went into tonight, so if you could please pay us respect and let us do this quickly and quietly. I may be standing up here tonight, but I'm only here because of the efforts of so many people. And putting this evening together, I'd like to thank Louis Charlton Brown, Aaron Sariano, Scott Sartiano, Scott, Jeff Harant, Kathleen Slavinsky, and person who worked really, really, really hard is Taylor. Taylor, where are you? There you are, Taylor Schubert. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Happy Pride. We're going to have a moment of silence. We've lost two people, two giants in our community. We've lost two giants in our community. Adelaide Norton, who was one of the founding presidents of this organization and worked at Fortune Society and did a lot of work for people in prison to try to get them out and achieve clemency. And she also worked with those who came out so that they can have a peaceful and successful reentry. Her life partner, Lynn Shulman, is here, also on our board. They were together for 29 years. So, and Lynn, we will all miss Adelaide. The other person that I want to mention who we lost most recently last week is Assembly Member Herman Denny Farrow. Herman was also a founding member of this organization and served many years in the New York State Assembly. When Denny was first elected to the Assembly, 1975, the very first thing that Denny did, and he still bragged about it throughout his life, is he had a press conference on the steps of City Hall to endorse the gay rights bill. And that was the kind of person that Denny was. He was a terrific friend to the social justice movement, to economic equality, to worldwide peace, and the LGBT community owes him a debt. So on behalf of our two lost giants, just 60 seconds to reflect. Thank you. Thank you very much. I can't believe everybody's so quiet. This is wonderful. First person I would like to introduce is our mayor, our lifetime for always mayor, David Dinkins. David? Okay. Now I'm going to ask people to hold their applause, and I'm going to do this very quickly. Candidate for Lieutenant Governor who has to leave, Jumaane Williams. Jumaane? All right, thank you. Also candidate for governor, Cynthia Nixon. Cynthia. Corey Johnson should be here, our Speaker of the City Council, also a founding member of this club. Corey, council member from the Upper West Side, Helen Rosenthal. Council member from Brooklyn, Justin Brannan. And one of our favorite council members of all time, Council member Karen Kozlowitz. Karen, council member from Lower East, Middle East Side, Keith Powers. Former Assembly member and County Leader, our friend Keith Wright, also a member of our board. And former council member and a major advocate for homeless youth, Lou Fidler. And candidate for Attorney General, New York State Attorney General, Lucia Eve from Buffalo. Tish James was here prior, and she's also on our Board of Governors. And we have a sitting statewide elected official with us, our State Controller, Tom Napoli. Tom. DiNapoli, did I say that? Council member from Queens, former council member Liz Crowley, who will be soon in 3 years, Queensborough president. Council member from Lower Manhattan, Margaret Chin. Council member from Washington Heights, Mark Levine. The political action chair of the United Federation of Teachers, and a major advocate for this club and for teachers and children, Paul Egan. A council member who's a major advocate for nightlife and a treasurer in the city council, Raphael Espinal, also on our board. And council member from the Bronx, who everybody in this room knows or heard of, and that's Richie Torres. Former council member and legendary Ronnie Eldridge. Ronnie. Former council member from the Lower East Side, Rosie Mendez. Another citywide elected official, also on our board, Scott Stringer. Scott. Council member from Brooklyn, Council member Steve Levin, great progressive. And we have several candidates here, other candidates. Adam Buncadillo, who's running for Congress in Brooklyn, our endorsed candidate. Adam Ganaris, who's running for Senate against that awful Martin Golden. And Ross Barkin is also in the primary. Candidate for Assembly in Queens, Catalina Cruz. Jasmine Robinson, candidate for Senate in Staten Island against an IDC candidate. Jessica Ramos, candidate for Senate in Queens. Max Rose, candidate for Congress, will be here, Staten Island and part of Brooklyn. Candidate for State Senate, a major friend of ours, former council member Robert Jackson. Former Supreme Court Judge Emily Jane Goodman. Candidate for State Senate Zelma Myrie. And candidate for Civil Court Robert Rosenthal and Wendy Lee. And other judge candidates for Judge Alex Tisch, Ariel Chesler, Hillary Gingold, Kate Waterman, Lauren Bailey Schiffman from Brooklyn, Mary Rosato, Nick Moyne. Nick, you're fabulous. Richard Monteleone from Brooklyn, who's running for Supreme, and Shura Ali. Let's give all our judges and judge wannabes a hand. And I neglected to mention one of the most progressive members of the city council, fabulous guy, Antonio Reynoso. And one of this organization's best friends, a man who's worked very hard for the Jim Owls Liberal Democratic Club, and also has worked very hard to try to secure the release of Judith Clark, my friend and our friend, Brooklyn County Leader Frank Sedio. Frank? Where's Frank? Okay. And now, some of the people you may recognize who we're very honored to have with us, and that is Jessica Walter. Jessica? There's Jessica Walter. And I hope everybody watches the new season of Arrested Development, because she is Lucille Bluth. Jessica, thank you for your friendship and your love. Another very great progressive who devotes her life to progressive causes, who you've seen on House of Cards and a regular on The Affair, woman who played Ethel Rosenberg in the original Angels of America, Kathleen Chalfant. Kathleen. Next, another very close active friend, also a board member along with Kathleen Chalfant of the Jim Owls Club, who you all know from Law and Order, and has been on Blue Bloods and How to Commit Murder, and was recently started a Broadway show with Frank Langella, and that is the wonderful Katie Irby. Katie? Catherine Irby. And one of our presenters, who everybody knows because we grew up with her from Scream and Party of Five, and some really hot scenes in House of Cards, Nev Campbell. Nev. And Nev's brother, who I fell in love with when he was in Reefer Madness, the musical, who's also a founding member of this organization, and is going to bring Reefer Madness, the musical, to Broadway in 2019, Christian Campbell. I know. And my brother is here. My brother, who I worked for 8 years when he was a public advocate, and someone who's working day and night with some of the best, most progressive minds in the country to get rid of Donald Trump. Great intellectual and activist, Mark Green. Mark? And though I announced him previously, he has now entered the room, and that's the Speaker of the City Council, a founding member of this organization, Speaker Corey Johnson. When Corey first came to New York, we adopted him. We introduced Corey to everybody. And to see Corey now as Speaker is a major tribute to the LGBT community. And he's doing some great things as Speaker of the City Council. And also with us, who's going to be presenting an award, one of the greatest actresses on television, someone that I'm honored to meet for the second time, Kyra Sedgwick. Kyra? You know, and Kyra, not only are you wonderful to be with and to watch on television, she and her husband, Kevin Bacon, did commercials for marriage equality. And for anyone who's seen the posters and have ridden in cabs, They spoke most eloquently why we needed marriage equality, and they have both been involved in campaigns to end bullying. So we thank you for being here and for your commitment and for being a New Yorker and for being on the Upper West Side. Okay. Okay, we're now going to do the awards, I believe. And the first person, oh, and also here is the publisher and editor of Gay City News, Paul Schindler. And I hope we get good coverage. And also with us from New York One is Cheryl Wills, who we all watch at 10 p.m. every weekday night. Okay. The first person to present an award to a wonderful, incredible woman married to a wonderful, incredible man who works for a station which pays tribute to the LGBT community as no other news network does, and that's New York One. They are incredible. And Senior Vice President of Time Warner, of Spectrum, is a very close friend of ours and to the community. And I am going to ask Cheryl Wills to have the honor of presenting Camille Joseph with her Human Rights Award. And here is Cheryl Wills.
Hello.